Just send me a link. A quick word before we start. This is filing support, not legal advice. Ejaries.a is a private service. It is not a government website, and it is not affiliated with the Dubai Land Department or with RERA. You can always register your Ejaries yourself through the Dubai REST app or at a trustee center. The official fee on the app is 177 dirhams and 50 fils. Our service fee is 299 dirhams plus VAT. The certificate is always issued by RERA. We prepare and check your file and follow it through. We do not issue the certificate, and we cannot guarantee an approval or a timing. Why the app struggles with this? The Dubai REST app is built around one person and one login, you. Your identity, your device, your payment. It is a personal tool, and it assumes the person doing the task is the person the task is for. That is fine when the person paying is the person renting. It gets awkward the moment they are not, because a great deal of Ejaries registration in Dubai is paid for by someone other than the tenant. This is not an edge case. It is ordinary life. Parents pay for children. Employers pay for employees. Landlords pay for tenants. Friends pay for friends who have just landed and have not set anything up yet. A relative back home wants to take one worry off the shoulders of someone starting out, and the app does not have a clean answer for, I would like to pay for this. But it is not for me, and I am not going to sit in the system doing it. It quietly assumes that whoever holds the card is the tenant. When that assumption is wrong, the whole thing turns clumsy. What Pay by Link actually solves. This is where a simple thing becomes valuable. A secure payment link. You tell us the case, we send a link. Whoever is meant to pay, pays. Card, or the usual digital wallets. It does not matter where in Thaish world they are sitting, and it does not matter whose name is on the tenancy. The person renting does not need to hold the payment. The person paying does not need to be dragged into an account that is not theirs. The two roles are allowed to be two different people, which is how real life usually works. And once the fee is paid, the case opens. Documents come in. We check them, and we file. The payer's job ends at the link. The tenant's job is only to get us the papers. Nobody has to pretend to be anybody else. The situations where this matters most. The employer with several staff at once, who wants one clean, invoiced way to handle it, rather than chasing each new hire through a government app, and rather than asking people in their first week to sort a government registration between unpacking boxes. The parent abroad, who wants to help without needing a UAE login, a UAE phone number, or a walk into a center they will never visit. What the payer actually signs up for. There is a worry that quietly stops people helping. If I pay for someone else's registration, am I now attached to it? Am I on the hook for something? Have I just opened an account in a country I do not live in? The answer is no, and it is worth saying clearly because the fear of being roped into something is often the real reason a willing payer hesitates. The payer pays a link. That is the whole of their involvement. No app to install, no account to create, no government login to hold, no name added to a record that is not theirs. Once the payment clears, their part is finished, and the case carries on between us and the tenant. Helping someone should feel like a single clean gesture, not the start of a commitment. Here, it is exactly that. The honest comparison again. We say it every time on purpose. If the tenant is happy to do it themselves in the app, the government fee is 177 dirhams and 50 fils, and paying inside the app is straightforward for them. If the person renting can pay for their own registration, there is nothing here they need us for. Our fee is 299 dirhams plus VAT, and what you are buying is the freedom for the payer and the tenant to be two different people, handled remotely, with nothing installed and no borrowed logins. If that separation does not matter to you, use the app. If it is the entire reason you are here, this is what we are for. And a boundary worth stating. The certificate is issued by RERA, in the tenant's tenancy record, as it must be. Paying for someone does not put your name on their Ejaries. It simply pays for their registration. We keep those two things clean because the record has to be correct, and a record that is convenient but wrong helps no one. Next time, we talk about the person who did not opt out at all. They tried. They opened the app. They did everything right, and it still would not go through. That is a different kind of caller, and they need a different kind of answer. This was the Ejari desk. I'm Stephen.